But yay, asamben, you know. Akupilo and we went like, you know, let's have a party. It was a thing, you know, like you are a diva. Like really, it's the same as when you're called a legend or an icon, and like ukuka mntanami, ukuka. I'm 59 and 11 months. I start my 12th month tomorrow on the 1st of September. 11 months and 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 7 days. And on the 24th of September, I'll be exactly 60 years old. The More Than Three Faces is really talking about the fact that the concert that launched my career in 1992 was called The Three Faces of Sibongile Khumalo, and so the idea was to acknowledge the fact that you've done three faces and you want to do three faces, but actually you've moved beyond just those three faces of that time, and this is where we are now. So we figured, okay, let's do one night of just purely the African classical music. It could have been classical music broadly, but we figured no, actually let's celebrate our music as we understand it. Let's tell our stories, let's tell our memories or share our memories in our voice, in the voice of a Princess Makoko, in the voice of a Mzilikazi Khumalo. That's what happened. And so that became the first night. The second night was, and I said, well, I'd love to do new music in the jazz vein, in that arena. Again, the third night, yeah, which is when the birthday happens, is really a party. You know, it's really a party, and like, you know, yeah, let's have a party, and I get to, for a change, I get to sit back and have people perform and interpret the music that I've sung over the years. Yeah. It was definitely a defining moment. It was definitely a, you know, I often used to talk of Sibongile BG and Sibongile AGs, BG being before Grahamstown and AG being after Grahamstown. But it was definitely a time when I firstly, in trying to find my own voice, I was affirmed in that way, because what that award actually said to me is that you don't have to limit yourself. Princess Makoko Zulu opera is definitely a highlight. Performing the role of Amneris in an opera called Aida is another fabulous opportunity, because then I was able to give voice, I suppose, or give expression to that side in a very real way, because it was a very huge role, a very demanding role, and it kind of like pushed one to do some of the things that I thought I couldn't do.